We need you to join the attack on Lujiang as well. We don't expect it to be an especially difficult battle, but if we don't deal with this properly, these fights could continue long into the future. Ever since Sun Ce died, fear has been brewing throughout the kingdom, and even within our own ranks. The rebellion in Lujiang is being fueled by Cao Cao's meddling. But it never would have happened under Sun Ce's leadership. We must put out this fire before it spreads any further. The future of Wu is at stake. I admit, my duties have been piling up quite rapidly, but I shall never grow tired of supporting our lord in his time of need. Lord Sun Quan is a fine leader of the House of Sun in his own right. While he may not have the bravery of Sun Ce, he is both wise and decisive. It seems he is stumbling under the weight of his new responsibilities at the moment, but I know he will stand strong and become a pillar for Wu. What purpose does a subject have without faith in his leader? That is the way I see it.
It is indeed very unfortunate that he lost both his father and a brother, but he cannot expect to lead if he continues to be so timid.
Lord Zhengzhou, you may wish to speak a bit more softly.
I must speak loudly if I am to be heard.
If you doubt our leader's ability, you should close your mouth and raise your banner in revolt. That's what I would do.
If you lack the conviction to challenge him, keep it to yourself, Zhengzhou. Nothing's more useless than a retainer who offers only compliment.
I did not intend to sow doubt. But as it stands, Lord Sun Quan is the leader of a kingdom. If he doesn't get a hold of himself soon, there will be trouble. Hopefully, the next battle will be a turning point for him.
Despite what he says, I get the feeling that Zhang Zhao is more worried about Lord Sun Quan than any of us.
Yes, true loyalty can be a difficult thing to perceive. Be that as it may, we are only officers in the House of Sun. It is not our duty to meddle in our leader's personal affairs.
Very true. There are some things that Lord Sun Quan must face himself. For now, we should keep our thoughts to ourselves and prepare for battle. That is the best way to express our devotion to our lord.
Everyone is uneasy after what happened to my brother. It's times like these that I need to hold my head up high. I know very well that neither he nor father would ever give up and lose heart. Thank you. It really is heartening to hear you say that. Both my father and Suo would valiantly lead our forces into battle to claim victory with their own hands, surviving the world at its worst. That is what brought our people under their command. Simply being born into the Sun clan is not enough to earn their respect. The leader of the Sun clan must prove their strength. And right now, our leader, my brother Quan, is struggling. This means that I will have to lead our troops into battle in his place. In times of trouble, family is the one thing we can always rely on. I'm really going to have to be at my best.
Lord Sun Quan, you look rather discouraged.
Oh, Taishitsu. The moment word of my brother's death began to spread, the rebellion broke out. Even my inner circle has begun to lose faith in me. I'm sick of constantly being reminded of my own inadequacy.
Lord Sun Ce certainly was capable of that. He was a great man. Perhaps that is the best way to describe him.
I have to win our next battle to prove my strength. If I am unable to do that, the warriors of Wu will never accept me as their leader. That duty is weighing very heavily on my shoulders. Now I understand the burden that my brother and father had to bear.
If I may, Lord Sun Quan, there are men under my command who know only of horses, and others who do nothing but read. Some can barely hold a sword, and yet they are all excellent soldiers, with skills that can be put to great use in battle. Each of them is invaluable in their own way. The same principles applies to the differences between you and Lord Sun Ce. You cannot become Lord Sun Ce no matter how hard you try, so you should do things your own way, to reveal your true strengths and abilities. What we as subjects want is not the man that Lord Sun Ce was. We simply want a leader that is worthy of our loyalty and service. Perhaps I've said too much. I will leave you now, my lord.
My own strengths. You have your own strengths and skills. You were right, brother.
Is this really a battle we can win? If Lord Sun Jian and Lord Sun Ce were here, they would be on the front lines themselves, leading us all to victory. But Lord Sun Chen has promised nothing more than to guard our backs. That may be a wise decision as a commander, but will the soldiers of Wu accept it?
I wonder. Lord Sun Quan, many of our men have expressed their dissatisfaction with our strategy for the next battle. They are wondering if the leadership of the Sun clan plans to sit back and watch as they risk their lives fighting.
I suppose I cannot avoid such doubts. But I devised this plan personally, after much consideration.
And I will be leading our troops into battle myself. I am a lady of the House of Sun. I will not be accused of inaction in the face of danger. My brother will be watching over us all as our commander. His role will be to keep a close eye on our situation in battle.
No amount of explaining will put everyone's mind at ease. I am who I am. I will never replace my father or my brother in the way you all expect. So, I will have to prove my strength with my own actions and achievements. I want you to trust me just this once. I swear that I will lead you to victory in this battle.
Well then, let us see what you can do.
Let's begin.
Listen up, everyone. Hi.
Now then.
It is I, Sun Shangxiang, the Bow Maiden.
Don't let me down now. The death of my brother has shaken the foundations of the kingdom. That is why now, more than ever, we must put down this rebellion. I will need help from all of you to make things right. Be sure that I will be doing all in my power to fulfill my duty to you.
I'll lead the charge. Everyone, follow me.
So, how exactly are we going to win this? I can't wait to see how this one plays out.
Charging at the enemy's front line head-on is the kind of fighting the Sun family is known for. But she really takes it a bit too far.
All right, they're through. Close the gate.
The enemy officer. They've blocked the path behind us. Looks like they're trying to divide our forces.
This is a little unsettling, but we can't let fear bind us. For now, we need to face forward and keep going.
There they are, just as we planned. Now let your arrows fall upon them like rain.
Situation. The enemy officer has been defeated.
Cutting off our retreat so they can pick us off from afar. So this was the plan.
We don't have to sit here and wait for them to shoot us. Everyone, march forth without fear. Don't be cowed by the enemy.
It looks like a siege battalion has encountered enemy resistance. We must break through enemy lines and rush to their aid. Forward march!
With all my might. This territory. The enemy officer has been defeated
In this area.
Let's go. The enemy officer has been defeated. Let's go. All my might. The enemy officer has been defeated. Let's go.
Yes! Yes!
Everyone, now!
Let's go. With all my might.
Infested.
Take this.
The enemy officer has been defeated. The enemy officer has been defeated.
This is behind us. Make sure that doesn't happen again.
So soon, I couldn't fulfill my duty.
Let's go. Lord Sun Quan has saved us. Once again, he has read the battlefield accurately. To advance. The enemy officer has been defeated.
Start the advance.
Let's go.
It seems this gate is closed tight. Looks like we're going to have to bust in with a ram.
We're going to take control of each critical location as planned. We have to establish a foothold for the siege. Begin the advance. We have our foothold, but there are still too many enemy soldiers. If we brought out the ram now, they'll destroy it easily. What we need to do now is keep taking the enemy stronghold. We have to reduce their numbers to ensure the safety of this area.
Can't believe this.
The enemy officer has been defeated.
We keep going this way.
This territory.
We can attack the enemy from behind. Let us attack the castle separately from the rest of our forces.
Let's go. Commence the advance. Now. Let's go. The enemy officer has been defeated.
Take this.
This territory looks like we've taken all the strongholds. Now it should be safe enough to bring out the ram.
The enemy officer has been defeated.
Not on my watch.
territory is ours.
Let's go.
I will slay as many officers as necessary to fulfill my duty.
So you rats are trying to get inside this way too? So predictable.
Reporting! There's fierce fighting brewing on the eastern side of the battlefield!
Luther, I've decided to join the siege. I'll draw the enemy to me, while the ram is prepared.
The enemy officer. And you will be sending the current siege battalion to the east. I think you've made the right choice.
The enemy officer
Forward march!
has been defeated.
Do you really think that's enough to stop us? All that's left is to scatter the enemies blocking our path. Forward!
Everyone listen!
The enemy officer
As of now,
has been
I am
defeated.
taking over the siege. All my might. Want you all to march east. Join forces with our allies there. To attack the enemy from behind.
Sometimes we must adjust our plans to suit the circumstances. You've made a great decision. No objections. We will head east. Begin the advance.
All right. The ram looks ready. Good. We await your orders.
Now is the time to break down the castle gates and finish this fight. Charge!
The enemy officer has been defeated.
The ambush had us a little worried there. We never expected reinforcements.
He understands that what wins the day isn't sheer brute force, but using every soldier and every opportunity to their full potential. Right, great leader. This victory will be our way of showing our gratitude. Commence the advance! Let's go!
What would Sun Tzu have done in this situation? He probably would have gone east.
The enemy officer has been defeated.
But Lord Sun Quan was different. He consulted with others and made a prudent decision. He values the lives of his people and does all he can to keep them safe. That is what makes him fit to rule our kingdom.
With all my might.
Take this!
Common display of skill.
The enemy officer has been defeated.
I expected.
I'll give you 100.
I think the enemy officer has been defeated.
Go on.
The enemy officer has been defeated.
You're outshining everyone else.
The enemy officer
I must
been defeated.
and learn your ways.
What? That gate has been breached. How? We had countermeasures in place.
Most fortunate.
The enemy officer
Don't
has
let
been
up.
defeated.
Push on!
Now, take it. The enemy officer has been defeated.
We shall serve as
We'll divide the battle.
Proper strategy can overcome the enemy officer has been defeated.
Let's go.
The enemy officer has been defeated.
Let's go.
I think the enemy officer has been defeated.
Let's go.
There we go.
With all my might.
Can't believe this.
The enemy officer has been defeated.
Can't believe this.
The enemy officer has been defeated. The enemy officer has been defeated.
Taijitsu have defeated the enemy! Coming in through the front gate! If we don't stop them... We'll soon forget this! Let's go!
You never failed to enemy officer. Your feats has been defeated.
You outsmart me!
Relax. I am just a fledgling. That's why you need to remember this. Today, you were defeated not by me, but by the kingdom of Wu. And all the hopes and bonds of its people.
The enemy officer has been defeated.
This is a ferocious time for a good old fight. Get ready!
Take this!
This territory is ours. The enemy officer has been defeated. This will do.
This is how it's done. So I failed.
You did it. Thanks, everyone. Father, brother, I think I can see it now. The kingdom that I must create.
Counting on you.
Listen up, everyone. As you all know, I do not have the skill and I don't have the strength or the courage to lead the charge. Sword in hand, to clear our path forward myself. However, I have my own way of fighting. And that is what will allow me to lead you all to victory. Our path forward will not open before a single hero leading the charge. It will be the combined strength of all who reside in the kingdom of Wu. That incredible force will carry us into a glorious new future. That is how Wu will fight together and thrive together from now on.
There are those who fight boldly on the front lines, and those who valiantly guard our backs. We cannot win if either force is missing. You will all come to understand that very clearly in this battle.
In this kingdom, and in this army, no one is without a purpose. Each and every one of you is irreplaceable, like family. I trust that everyone will contribute to Wu in their own unique way. Please, all of you, lend me your strength.
Are you seeing this, my friend? Your little brother might just achieve even greater things than you did.
The battle to restore order in Lujiang ended very favorably.
It was all thanks to Lord Sun Quan discovering his own strengths. He has brought our forces closer together than ever before. And I'm sure this will help to crush the ambitions of those who are looking to stir up trouble in the kingdom.
We still have Cao Cao's meddling to contend with, but this is wonderful news.
Quite. And it certainly doesn't hurt to have a steady flow of incoming talent like yourself.
Oh, I wouldn't consider myself talented. I still have much to learn, which I plan to remedy with rigorous study.
That's what I'd like to hear. The future of Wu is secure with you, Wimeng. Now, about our next battle.
I think with the momentum we have now, the time is right. We should march on Jing and avenge Lord Sun Jian by defeating Huangzu. If we can all rally behind the same goal and unite as one to achieve it, our bonds with each other will grow even stronger.
There are certainly many among us who desire revenge on him. Whatever the case, we cannot take this plan any further on our own. We should first ask Lord Sun Quan for his judgment on the matter.
They want to take down Huangzu. It's just an idea being discussed for now. I figured this would be a good time to hear everyone's thoughts on the matter.
Not even Lord Sun Ce was able to avenge the death of Lord Sun Jian. We're certainly able and willing to do it now, but...
Is there something worrying you, Father?
No, I just thought it was a bit too soon to stir up trouble. But if this is what Lord Sun Quan desires, then we will respect his wishes.
I too agree with the decision to attack Huangzu. I imagine that Lord Sun Quan also wishes to claim Jing for himself before Cao Cao is able to get his hands on it. But avenging one's father is a very noble pursuit in and of itself. Succeeding will likely earn Lord Sun Quan a great deal of renown.
Ling Cao, you have been blessed with a very bright son. I envy you. Ling Tong, I'm sure you'll grow into an indispensable officer for Wu. I hope to see great things from you. And with that, I will take my leave. I still need to discuss this with everyone else.
Ling Tong, I don't want to see you letting all that praise go to your head. You must always act with awareness of your own standing. We will do all that is necessary in the service of the House of Sun. That is our duty. Never forget that.
You don't need to tell me these things, Father. I'm not a child anymore.